My name is Stier. I'm a qualified lawyer in Germany and have recently been admitted as a solicitor in England and Wales. A few months ago I passed the QLTS assessment on my first attempt. I have studied law in Germany and France and have then trained and worked in Germany and the UK in international law firms, and recently I have taken a time out to study again in Sweden, and I'm currently finishing my LLM degree in Sweden. I wanted to sit the QLTS in order to qualify as a solicitor in England and Wales. Ever since training and working in international law firms, and especially in English law firms, I wanted to be qualified in England as well as in Germany though. Being an international lawyer and specialist in arbitration law, it is helpful to have more than one qualification. However, I decided to finish my qualification in Germany first, be admitted to the bar, and then take the cross-qualification route of the QLTS in relatively little time. I decided to take the preparation course with the QLTS School because when I first looked and wanted to prepare for the QLTS exams, there weren't many offers available in terms of preparation courses, and QLTS School seemed to have the longest experiences with these exams, and I decided that it's probably helpful if someone, rather than I having never taken the exam, knows what to teach me and what to expect. My experiences with studying with the QLTS School were generally very good. What I particularly liked was the flexibility they give you in order to prepare for the exams. You can study wherever you are and whenever you have time for it, which particularly for people who work full-time next to it is very helpful. I would not have had the time to come, for example, to England to sit courses. The aspect of QLTS School's preparation course I liked best was definitely the MCT preparation and the mock exams. I found it very helpful that you get to know the format of the exam and just sort of practice the way a little bit they ask the questions, so you could time your answers very well. And similarly for the OSCE, I very much like the tutor support in terms of mock exams and mock interviews. The time I had available in order to study for both exams in the QLTS assessment was rather short. When I first started to prepare, I was still working full-time, and it turned out that I really couldn't study next to working. When I then stopped working and focused full-time on the QLTS preparation, I had about 4 weeks for the MCT preparation and a little more than 5 weeks for the OSCE. I felt reasonably prepared for both parts of the exam. Maybe not 100% prepared, but that was due to the short time I had available in order to prepare. However, I think I really feel 100% prepared for an exam anyway, and I felt fine in taking it. At the moment I'm finishing my master degree in Sweden, and I'm currently looking for a new position either in England or elsewhere as an international arbitration lawyer where English law plays an important role. The way the QLTS has helped me in my legal career and in the market I'm currently testing since I'm looking for a new position. However, it definitely helps me to be more confident applying, for example, to English law firms in the UK. I have a full qualification now in the UK, obviously in addition to my German qualification and to my legal experience in my former job. If asked whether the MCT and OSCE preparation courses are necessary, everyone is different in that respect. I would say for me it probably was. If not for passing the exam, it definitely helped me and was necessary in that respect for feeling more confident or more comfortable as well taking the exams, because I simply knew what was awaiting me. Well, in terms of advice for people to prepare for the QLTS assessment, I would say again it very much depends on the individual person, how they want to study as well. I'm very much the person who likes to decide on her own when to study and how to study. I have my own ways, and the QLTS school definitely gave me the possibility to just do it flexible and do it my own way. Looking back, I would probably say if I would do it again, I would accord a little more time for the preparation for both sets of exams. As I said, I had very little time available, but if I had had the choice, I would say 6 to 7 weeks for the MCT and something like 2 months for the OSCE. If asked who should take the QLTS, I would generally say everyone who wants to be qualified in the UK, and probably if they want to work in the UK as a foreign lawyer. However, I would say it does stretch a little further. For example, in my qualification as an international arbitration lawyer, English law is an important part even if you don't work in the UK. It always comes up, and it is definitely very helpful if you have a full qualification in English law, meaning it is an equivalent to being qualified in the domestic route, and it just makes you confident in dealing with these matters. The essential skills and qualities for a modern lawyer, in my mind, are probably not very much different from the skills and qualities you need to have for any professional in a modern and globalized world. It definitely has to do with flexibility. However, as a lawyer, flexibility isn't always so easy because we are nationally qualified, and therefore foreign qualification definitely helps in that respect. And from my personal background as an international arbitration lawyer, of course, flexibility and having a broader background than just your national law background is an essential.